friends, I am Dr. Shanti Verma. In this session, I want to discuss pie charts in Python. So, let's understand and enjoy this session. Now, these all are different types of pie charts. You can see there are varieties of pie charts. So, after seeing all these pie charts, there are lots of questions in my mind. What are these questions? The first question is, what do they mean? Second question is, should I use this type of chart for my data set? The next question is, how can I make a pie chart? So, let's answer this question. The first is, what is pie chart? You can see in this figure, this is a one pie. So, what is a pie? Basically, a pie is a one type of baked dish that is in the circular shape. You can see in this figure that this is a one circular shape. Now, if I cut a one portion from this pie, that is called as slice. In this figure, you can see that this portion I will cut, and this is called as slice, that is a cut portion from the pie. Now, let's again recall, this whole is called as a pie and the cut portion from the pie is called as a slice. Now, what is basically pie chart? Let's understand with the help of one example. Now, if there is a number of students in a class and I want to mention the total number of present students and total number of absent students today in a class, we can show this using a pie chart. You can see in this figure that this whole white circle is called as a total number of students in a class. This light yellow shade is a number of present students in a class, and this dark yellow is a number of absent students in a class. So, basically this total number of absent students is in a class is a one type of slice from the pie. Now, if I want to find out the total number of students in a class, we can easily sum the total number of absent students, then total number of present student, and after adding this we can easily find out the total number of students in a particular class. Now, let's check another example. In this example, you can see that I plot a monthly expenses of a particular person. So, you have to first choose to represent your numbers in a pie chart when you want to demonstrate their share in a whole. So, the total share is a 30,000 rupees, and you have to divide your share by different types of monthly expenses. You can see in this figure that the saving of a person is a 7,000. In entertainment the person expenses is 4,000, in clothes it's 2,000, in rent it's 10,000, in groceries in 4,000, and in travel it's 3,000. After adding all these types of expenses, the total expense of a person is 30,000. Basically, in the pie chart, you have to show these all type of expenses in the form of the percentage. So, when we calculate the percentage, you can easily see that the rent is a 34% from the whole share, the saving is 23%, in entertainment the person share is a 13%, in clothes it's a 7%, travel it's a 10%, and in groceries it's a 13%. So, basically it is very beneficial to show the percentage share in a pie chart. Basically, pie chart is used to show the financial data. So, and you have to note it that the share should always add up to 100%, not more than that. Now, let us understand how to make a pie chart in Python. To make a pie chart in Python, I use a spider notebook. So, let us understand. To make a pie chart, you have to first import a library, Matplotlib. So, you have to write import matplotlib dot pyplot as plt. plt is a basically alias name for Matplotlib library. Now, let us take a one case to show the different types of car shares in Indian market. Let us take an example of 4 different types of cars are BMW, Ford, Tata and Honda. For that, you have to take a first one list, that is called as labels, and you have to give the labels as BMW, then Tata, then Ford and then Honda. So, there are basically 4 different types of automotive car brands. Now, let us take a one list that shows the different market shares of these respective car brands. So, I have to take one another list that is called as sizes equals to, let us BMW share is a 15%, Tata is a 45%, Ford is a 30% and Honda is a 10%. So, for making a pie chart, you have to take 2 variables, that is labels and sizes. Now, if you want to plot the pie chart, you have to use function plt dot pie and you have to pass the variables sizes and labels. Now, if I run this program, you can see here that this pie chart is plotted. The Tata share is represent with the orange color, that is a 45%, the BMW in the blue color, that is 15%, the Honda is red in the that is 10% and Ford that is in the green color and the percentage is 30%. Now, if I want to give the percentage in that particular portion, you have to pass another variable in pie chart that is called as auto pact. So, I have to write auto PCT equals to, I have to present in the 1 point decimal. So, I have to write percentage 1.1 F and 2 times percentage. So, if I write this and run this program, you can see here that these percentages are shown in the pie chart. So, you can see here the Tata percentage is 45%, 15%, 10% and 30%. So, you can give the values also in the pie chart. Now, if you want to highlight only one portion from this pie chart, you have to use another variable in the pie function that is called as explode. By default, the explode values for all these 4 types of brand is a 0. So, if you want to highlight any portion, you have to change the values. So, first take a one tuple explode equals to 0. Now, if I want to highlight the data percentage, so I have to change this value 0 to 0.1, then 0 and 0. Now, how to pass this value in this function? You can write here in the pi function, you can write explode equals to explode. Now, if I run this program, you can see here that data portion is separated and highlighted from the pie chart. Now, if I want to give the title of the pie chart, you can use the function plt dot title. Now, pass the title. For example, I can write market share of car brand. Now, if you want to change the color, you can also pass the color here. For example, if you want to give the red color, you can pass here red. Now, if I run this program, you can see here that the title of the pie chart is displayed with the red color. Now, if I want to you want to give the legend, you can also give the legend plt dot legend function. In legend, you can also pass the legend title and legend position. For passing the title, you can use title equals to, for example, cars, and for center you can use a variable LOC equals to, for example, center right. Now, if I run this program, you can see here that legend is plotted. So, the legend means the color of the BMW, the color of the Tata, color of the Ford and color of the Honda, and this cars is a basically title. So, if you want to place the LOC in the left, so you can also write here center left. You can see this in the legend is displayed in the center left. Now, if you want to put as center, you can also change. Now, you can see the legend in the center position. Now, basically there is a one variable that is called as start angle. Basically, the start angle is the default value of the start angle is 0. So, in this pie chart, if you want to start your pie chart by counterclockwise 90 degrees, then you have to pass this start angle in the pi function, and the value of start angle is 90. Now, let us check. Here I want to pass start angle equals to 90. Now, check the output. You can see this is a counterclockwise 90 degree a pie chart. You can see here that here the first value is plotted first, but here according to the 90-degree proportion these values are plotted. Now, there is a one more parameter in the pi function, that is called as shadow. Now, let us check this shadow function. There is a two values of shadows, either it is a true or it is a false. So, if I pass in the pi function that shadow equals to true, shadow equals to true. Now, let us run this program. You can see here that slice is represented in a shadow form. Now, if I change this as a false, you can see, 1 minute. Now, you can see there is a no shadow. So, to make the shadow, there is the shadow value is true, and by default the shadow value is false. Now, there is a one more parameter, that is called one more function, that is called as axis. If I write plt dot axis and I pass it as equal, this equal aspect ratio ensure that pi is drawn as a circle. Let us check. You can see here that it's these all values are plotted as a whole circle. So, this is all about pie chart. So, in this session we learned what is pie chart and how to make a pie chart. If you find any query related to pie chart, you can contact me at the given email ID. Thank you.